As you can see, this is our spanner. So I'm going to be showing you in this video how to construct a spanner. Now this is the first step we're going to do. We're going to draw a line, an horizontal line. And after drawing the horizontal line, we're going to construct a perpendicular line, a line that's perpendicular to this line. Let me say this line is then we're going to construct a perpendicular bisector of this line. Let's do that now. And this line here that intersects this arc is a perpendicular bisector. That's what we need to do first. And after we have done this, and the next thing we have to do, we have to draw an angle at this point, which is 30 degrees to this line. So we're going to be using our T-square to construct this angle with our set square. So we place the set square in this direction, then we draw a line. I use my ruler to join this line. Now I've constructed our angle 30 degrees. Now the next thing we're going to do here, we're going to draw parallel lines. We're going to draw two parallel lines that are parallel to this line which we constructed here. And the lines are going to be 20 centimeters apart. So I measure 20 centimeters using my ruler. And like I talked to you in the last video, to construct a parallel line, you place it on any part of the line which you want to draw parallel to, and you create an arc. On the both sides, because we are constructing two parallel lines, so create two arcs here. And on any other side of the line, construct another arcs, two arcs. Then we're going to draw two tangential lines. The line that is tangential to this is our parallel line. As you can see, we have drawn our parallel line. So now the next thing we're going to do here, we're going to construct an arc which is 23 centimeters to join these two parallel lines from this center here. This is the center, so we'll measure 23 centimeters. And I use this point as my center, and I join the two lines. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to, using this same point, we're going to measure 53 centimeter. Then we're going to draw the arc. Measure 53 centimeters. As you can see, our spanner is already taking its shape. Now, next thing we're going to do, we're going to construct two parallel lines that are parallel to this line here. We're going to construct two parallel lines on each side, which are going to be 17 centimeter apart. So let's take our measurements. Like I told you earlier, you place it on any point and you draw two arcs. Since we are constructing two parallel lines on on the opposite direction of one line, then you take another point again, let's say here, then you arc. And these are our parallel lines. I have to join this. I'm going to use an arc to join this arc to this line. Now, as you can see, the arc we're going to join to this arc. It has to touch externally. Now, the principle of that means that when joining two arcs externally, we have to add. So we're going to take the sum of the radius of this arc plus the radius of the line we're going to join, which is what? 55 plus 53. That gives us 108. So we'll use our measurement 108 to draw an arc. Taking this point as the center, we draw an arc this way. Now, the next step, we know that this from here to here is 17. Now, we're going to, because we are joining this line to this arc, we're going to add the sum of the length of this line from this point to this place to the length of the radius of the arc, which we are to join this line with this arc, because we are joining two lines externally, which is 17 plus 53, which will give us 70. As we are joining this line to the arc, because the radius of this arc is 55, we're going to take the sum of the radius of this arc with the sum of the distance from this point to here, which is 17. We're going to add 55 plus 17, which will give us 72. So we take the measurement of 72 and we draw an arc. Now, because this is a straight line, we need to draw an arc in both ends, in two ends, then join them using a parallel line so that we get the exact line, the exact bisector. And we're joining these arcs using this parallel line to get the exact bisector. Now this is my point here. Now using this point and a radius of 55 centimeter, we're going to draw an arc to touch the both this arc here and this line. As you can see, we have been able to join the arc to the line. Now for the second part, which is here, so now the arc which we are to join is 20 centimeters. So we're going to take the sum of 20 plus 53, which is the length of this arc, which is going to give us 73. Now, using this point as our center, we will draw an arc. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we're also going to draw an arc which is going to a line which is going to be parallel. And in the measurement we're going to use, we're going to take the sum of the distance from here to here, which is 17, plus the length of the arc, because we are joining them externally. As you can see, they are joining externally, so that's what we are going to do here also. So we're going to say 17 plus 20, which will give us 37. So using this point as our center, we draw the first arc this way. As I told you earlier, we are drawing parallel lines so that we make sure we meet at the exact point. This is the line. Here is the point where they meet. So measuring 20 centimeter, we join our line and our arc together. As you can see, I've been able to join our line and our arc correctly. Now the next part, which is we're going to make sure we get the exact measurement of this. As you can see, first draw a line which is going to be we're going to use our set square to draw that line. from the center, draw an imaginary line. Then we take the measurement of 13 to draw a parallel line, so we get the exact measurement of our spanner. So like I told you earlier, we're going to draw a parallel line here, using 13 centimeters. And this is our line. Now the next thing we're going to do, we know that here, where the line touches the head of the spanner, is the beginning. Now the next part we have to do is to draw an arc to join this point to this other arc. Now the length of the arc we are to draw is 30. So we take our measurement of radius 30. Now we place it at this point where this our line joins to this slant line. Then we draw an arc. Now notice that this line intersects at some point here. Notice this intersection. Now we do the same thing at this other point. The point is this point here. So we place it here. Then we draw an arc. Still notice the intersection of this slant line. And using the same 30 as radius, place it here. Then you join this line to this former arc this way. Simple. Then put it here also. And you join this line. And there we have our spanner.